Now let's take a look at the MadSoft Premier features, the StockTake form and the stock adjustment form. This is the overview of the StockTake process. It will start with the office clerk preparing the stock taking checklist, to the storeman completing the stock take, and finally ending with the office clerk doing the stock adjustment. I will be explaining the stock take process in parts. First, the office clerk will print out the stock taking checklist and pass to the storeman to do the stock take counting. Let's watch a video to see the process. The office clerk needs to prepare a stock take checklist. Okay. So MadSoft software has this stock take checklist form. The office clerk can print out and pass it to the storeman to do the stock take. On the stock taking checklist, we'll show the individual stock items, and under the book quantity column, we'll display the figures generated by the system. The storeman needs to physically count and manually record the actual stock quantity and write down on the actual quantity column. The storeman will hand over the completed stock taking checklist back to the office clerk. The office clerk will proceed to prepare the stock adjustment to record the differences. Let's see the next video to understand the process.
Glass bowls, 153 pieces. Plastic plates, 129 pieces. Okay, I'll carry on with the rest.
The storeman's job is completed after writing down the actual stock items under the actual quantity column and hand over this list to the office clerk. Let's watch the next video to see the process.
I finished checking all the stock items. I will now pass the stock taking checklist back to the office clerk.
And the office clerk, upon receiving this checklist, will see is there any difference between the book quantity and the actual quantity. And the amount that needs to be adjusted will be reflected in the adjusted quantity. Okay. Now, the office clerk needs to key the adjustment into the stock adjustment form. Okay. So the date is end of the January. Okay. Stock adjustment at the end of the month. Okay. So the glass bowl, you need to reduce one piece. The plastic bowls, remove 2 pieces, and the porcelain, remove 2 pieces. Okay. And the glass plates, okay, increase 1 piece. Plastic plates, increase 3 pieces, and the porcelain plates, increase 5 pieces. Okay. Okay, so this is the preview. So the stock adjustment, you see the quantity minus off. Okay. And now let's take a look at the stock ledger in quantity at the end of the month. Okay. So then it will reflect the stock adjustment. To enhance the stock taking process, we introduced the MadSoft Premier feature, which will help to auto-calculate and auto-adjust the stock adjustment figures. Upon receiving the completed stock taking checklist, the office clerk will record the actual stock item quantities on the stock take form and proceed to transfer the details onto the stock adjustment form. Now, to understand why is there a need to introduce the Premier feature, let's take a look at the MadSoft Standard Inventory, Business and Enterprise version. The office clerk will take the stock taking checklist and needs to manually count the variance between the system quantity and the physical quantity. He will then need to input the individual stock item and their variance onto the stock adjustment form. Whereas under the Premier feature, the office clerk just takes the stock taking checklist and key in the physical quantity into the stock take form. He then needs to proceed to go to the stock take adjustment form and load in the stock take form. The system will auto calculate and auto adjust the variance between the system quantity and the physical quantity. So the benefit of using the MadSoft Premier feature, it will reduce the mechanical calculation error with its auto calculation and auto adjustment feature. Let's take a look at the next video to see this enhanced feature. After the storeman finishes the stock take, he will record the actual quantity in the actual quantity column and hand back this checklist back to the office clerk. The office clerk will then need to create this stock take form to record the actual amount. Okay, so the first item is Bose glasses. The quantity is 153 pieces. Okay, the second item, Bose plastic. Stock item is 122 pieces. Okay, the third item, Bose porcelain. Actual is 173 pieces. Next item is cup glass. Okay, actual quantity is 156 pieces. Next is cups plastic. It's 123 pieces. Next, cups porcelain. It's 168 pieces. Next is the plates glass, 155 pieces. Next is plates plastic, 129 pieces. And the next one is plates porcelain, 183 pieces. Okay, so let's take a look at the printout. So the stock take form would show the individual stock items and the actual quantity. After that, the office clerk needs to issue this stock take adjustment form. Okay, so we just need to load the details from the stock take form. Okay, so there's no need to key in the details again. So let's take a look at the printout. Okay, so the stock take adjustment form will show the individual stock items that needs to be adjusted. Okay, the current quantity with the system generated quantity, the difference, the system will auto adjust accordingly. Okay. After this, let's take a look at the stock ledger in quantity. Okay. So then you can see on the screen, the stock take ledger in quantity will show the stock adjustment at the month end. Okay, so we'll adjust the system, adjust the quantities accordingly.